All right, just like everywhere right now, businesses here in North Texas are already feeling impacts from the president's new tariffs and just from the back and forth that they've been dealing with here over this past week or so. Let's bring in Will Anderson now this afternoon, the editor-in-chief of the Dallas Business Journal. Will, you've been speaking with a lot of businesses here in North Texas. I would imagine that they're probably going through in these C-suite offices what a lot of them are going through across the country, where they're just trying to figure out what's happening right now and what might happen tomorrow and next month and next year.
Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty, and from the finance experts we've been speaking to, they seem to expect more of that. I mean, that just because some tariffs were paused, others in effect, it's not that it's, magically wave a wand and it goes away. So more uncertainty. And at DBJ, we reported today that the local franchisee for a bar chain, Brass Tap, was thinking about raising their prices 20% this month. Their beer isn't necessarily getting, it's not the beer itself, but the beer comes in kegs, and steel comes from overseas. A lot of it comes from China, where tariffs are still in effect. Plastic items that they might be buying come from overseas. So even with this pause in effect, you could still see price hikes.
That's one of the things here too, is there was all of this lead up talking about how this, tariff, it's paid by, foreign countries, or it's paid by businesses, that this isn't necessarily something that would trickle down to the consumer. On the other, side of the aisle, Democrats have been saying, yes, this will definitely go to the consumer. Just from a business standpoint, businesses, when you start talking about tariffs this large, many of these businesses just can't eat that amount of money. They've got to pass that along.
Yeah, and I think what will be interesting going forward is it's really going to depend on the business and the industry. Some are going to be much more price sensitive. If they have a lot of competition, they might want to eat some of that margin. So that's why when you hear about, well, how much a price is going to rise, no one knows for sure. Lots of studies are done, but it depends on the good you're talking about, cars versus shoes or something. So it depends on industry and depends on the company and what they want to do. But the upshot with all this uncertainty is, you probably will see prices rise in the long term.
So we had this huge relief rally there on Wall Street yesterday when a good majority of these tariffs were set aside for 90 days by the president, but there's still quite a bit of new tariff activity that he has instituted that is still in place right now. And so we saw Wall Street kick back the other direction and go really negative again today. What are you noticing from businesses or from business leaders you're speaking with? Are they encouraged by the fact that these were put on hold for 90 days, or is that just more uncertainty at this point?
Yeah, I think they're definitely encouraged. They feel a little better that their prices aren't going up tomorrow, but if they're going to go up in 90 days, you still got to plan for that. So yeah, yes, there's definitely a sense of relief, but that uncertainty is pervasive, right? So until, well, there's probably in sight, there's probably no end to the uncertainty. So that's going to continue, and maybe just to offer like a little glimmer of hope, if it's that, is if there is kind of a, productivity falls and the economy is really suffering, interest rates could come down. That helps if you're trying to buy a home. That helps in the long term. But everything's cyclical, and the cyclical part of it right now is a lot of red on the stock market.
These are interesting times for sure, and I know they're busy times for you all over at the Dallas Business Journal. If you want to stay smart about all of this stuff that's happening, check them out online because they are right on top of it. Will Anderson with the Dallas Business Journal, thanks again so much.
Thank you.